Welcome to the Prince. This is my best 4x4 to this date, and it has everything that you might need. It has an amazing mountain roof, beautiful open core, and so much more. Not only is this base extremely defendable during online raids, but it also has 4 bunkers to defend you from offline raids. Without further ado, let's get into the tour. Okay, welcome to the Prince. We'll start by heading in through one of our 4 gatehouses, where we have some clean Patrico peaks leading into our compound, gaining us definitely enough peaks. Also some kit boxes right here, and drop boxes, and plenty of turrets all around our compound. On each corner by the furnace wall, we have even more beds with peaks leading out, and some nice little ankle biters right here that'll deal with your raiders after they break your first compound. Once we head in through one of the 4 entrances, we have greeted by more beds, furnaces, mixing tables, and last but not least, 2 boxes that's bunkered in on all 4 sides. We'll start by heading into the core, which is just a standard 2x2 expansion off of a 4x4, with plenty of boxes and everything you might need to get your wipe started. Head up to our inner peak level right here, with peaks leading out just like so. Once we're in here, we have peaks leading into our ring, and more drop downs on all 4 sides. A nice little early game shooting floor with beds right here on all 4 sides of the base. We can go up through one of the 2 jump ups right here to get to our open core, as you can see. Once we're in the open core, we are greeted by multiple boxes and everything you might need to defend your wipe. Up to our shooting floor, we have some clean little ankle biters that should deal with your raiders that have gained control over the shooting floor, and head in here to get to our ring room with everything we might need. Peaks leading into our open core and enough beds, lockers, and respawn points to properly keep us safe. Head up here to our hidden beds up by the battery room that we will need to get our turrets up and going. Head into our shooting floor right here that are guarded by turrets and a couple of walls to stop raiders from gaining full control. Plenty of peak downs all the way around, but it doesn't stop just there. Once we head up here, we are greeted by our roof, if this door would allow me to go through it. More beds and respawn points up here as well, before we get to our nice little mountain roof that are greeted by turrets, respawn points, and everything that we might need. This is the Prince, and I hope you guys enjoy. So once we're ready to start building, we're going to build 3 foundations like so, and wall it all in like that. Make this a double door airlock, and then we'll place our TC in the left hand side corner right here. And our core should look something like this. Obviously design it to however you would like. I'm going to remove this double door so we can make these 2 walls right here and a jump up and this frame right here. Then add down these 3 walls and these 2 floors, and we'll make a double door facing out just like so. With that being done, we can add these 3 walls, a single door as our entrance, 2 half walls with 2 windows on top, and 2 more double door frames. Another frame on this jump up, then a full wall, 2 half walls, and a single door, then 1 single door leading out here, and 1 single door leading out here. As our jump up, we'll just use this for now, just so we're able to get into the base. Once we come into the base, we got our peaks right here. That'll lead into our inner peaks later on, more boxes, and everything that we might need to get our wipe started. I'm now going to break all this and put symmetry on all 4 sides so we can build our shell, which will just be squares all around, just like so. On each corner, we'll put a window and a single door, and 2 full walls just like that. On the window, we'll put both a window and an embracer and a single door right here. Now what we're going to do is build in our bunkers right away by adding these 3 floors, these 2 walls, these 2 floors, then stand up here and place down both of our boxes, and make sure to code lock these as well to make the bunker actually worth using. And then look far left, look far right, upgrade them to wood, and if you can open the box from up top, that means our bunker is good and we can delete all of our twig. We'll then upgrade this to stone and build 2 walls right here. Then all we gotta do is add down this, and inside of each of these peak entrances right here, we'll add 2 beds, giving us a total of 8 beds. Then 2 double door frames, low frames, a frame in the center, And on top, we'll seal it off with wood for now, simply so raiders can't get into our base early game. Head back into the ring, and I'm going to put a ladder hatch right here right away. You'll obviously have to put them on whenever you can. Inside of here, we gotta either put double doors or garage doors. Garage doors are better for offline defenses, and double doors obviously will be better during online as they have faster mobility. In front of both of our entrances, I'm going to put mixing tables, which will be on two sides of the base. And on the opposite side of the base, I'm going to put a bunch of electric furnaces. Do not worry, we will have plenty of power in this base to wire up both all of our furnace and all of the turrets that we'll place as well. Now that that's all done, we have bunkers and a ring, making our base a lot more expensive to raid. Now what we're going to do is get our externals down, but first we're going to add some peaks on the sides. So build out this and remove this, add another one, remove this, then add 3 more squares like this. But for now, for the visualization, I will just delete the extra 2. These are the peaks we should be left off with, and we'll now build our external. Build out 4, delete the last 3, build back 3 triangles, make the last one lifted, then add down 3 more on that side, and 3 more on that side. That'll be our wide gap foundations. All we gotta do now is build out 2 more. This will be our gatehouse, then a half moon to get out to our external TC. I'm not going in depth on how to build these externals or gatehouses, as you guys most likely know how to do them already. I build them every single video. Once our TC has been placed, we will put a window on it, and we'll also put 2 half walls here to make sure that it's disconnectable TC. Then we'll put our battery in the next triangle with another window, and then a garage door to cap it all off. We can then delete all of this and connect it back by simply placing down this. And if you need to ever disconnect the external, simply place down a twig floor here and put down this. That is why these 2 need to be half walls, to make it a disconnectable TC. Now what we're going to do is build all of our gatehouses by simply adding windows on either side. And then I put Trico Peak out here. Then we'll put double doors leading in and out, and embracers in and out as well. And on the window facing out, I like using strengthened glass window as well. 2 large boxes in each gatehouse to give you kits and lockers and drop boxes as well. Now that our gatehouses are finished, our compound's almost ready to be sealed in. All we gotta do is add some chain link fence frames and seal in all this. Inside of here, we can put another set of drop boxes, and we'll just place the chain link fences right away. Once that's all good, let's connect this before it starts decaying. Add on 2 half walls, 2 frames, a floor, and 2 more half frames. Full set of frames on this square, and on the last one, we'll do a window, 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 double door, and a double door facing out. Put windows on all of these, and embracers as well, and 2 more beds, giving us a total of 16 respawn points in our compound that's already been placed. On top of here will be another turret pod, and I have no intentions of following the turret limitations that vanilla has for this base design, so you will have to choose yourself if you're building this on vanilla where you'd like to set up your turrets. Now that all of our compound turrets are placed, we can put metal chain link fences on all of them. Just like that, making it really hard to raid them. All we gotta do now is set up our compound, and for this compound, you'll simply have to use hand-to-eye coordination. But before we do that, let's add these peaks. Half wall, low wall, and another low wall, and a low ramp to get a nice crouch peak. Like I said, test this out on Builder Sanctuary before doing it in game, as there is no easy way to set up this compound besides hand-to-eye coordination. So you will have to practice this if you want a good compound, or have good hand-to-eye coordination. Now that our compound's placed and it looks fairly nice, we'll set up some large furnaces. To do that, we'll stand on top of our peaks, make the furnace as tall as possible, and push it as far back as possible as well. Once that's good, we'll have a furnace wall and plenty of turrets to defend our ring. All we gotta do now is set up a few windmills on all 4 sides by building 6 up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. We'll then grab our windmill and put it right here. Connect the windmill into the batteries that's inside of your externals, and connect the battery with branches into your turrets and your compound, and also in the ring later on. But now that that's on the topic, let's get this ring up and going. First thing we're going to do is climb in here and soft side out this floor. Once that's soft sided, we'll add a frame instead. Add 2 full walls, build this out of twig, place this out of twig, and then build in this, just like that. Once we have that, we'll add a full wall and a single. And for now, we'll leave 2 of these as wood, just like that. It doesn't really matter which side of the base you choose your jump up to be on. It will be identical no matter what. But simply choose 2 squares opposed of each other and just leave them as wood for now. Then head on inside and put single doors leading out here and single doors leading out here. Put a single door here, window all around, and frames in between. Single door out, and there's another single door out. Embracers on all of these, and windows as well. Inside of here, I like just putting 2 mixing tables so we can cook up stuff anywhere in our base. And on this wall, we can easily put another locker. Put 2 double doors here to create an airlock right here, and just have some extra doors for protection. Now that we're back inside of the ring, we're going to put a turret in each of the 4 jump ups like that. And also a garage door on every single frame. And on this empty wall, we'll just simply put down another locker, giving us plenty of lockers all around our ring, making this floor very defendable during an online. Before we continue, we're going to add metal barricades all around here by adding these 2 twigs and placing down this. And then do the same on the gatehouses by adding these 2 twigs. We'll be able to place down this and this. Remove the twig. Then we're going to upgrade everything on the wide gaps to metal and build them 2 tall. Put a floor here closer to the base, another floor here closer to the base, then put a window here, here, and here with embracers all around it, and 4 beds right here, giving us another 16 respawn points in our early game shooting floor. Now that we have that down, all we gotta do is build up our roof. Go inside of your ring and soft side out the 2 roof tiles that you had as wood, and put a frame on them as well. Then we'll build up these walls, which will be our open core loot rooms. Put a ramp at the top, and 2 walls right here that will leave wood that we can soft side out later so raiders can't see in. Once that's good, we'll do the hard parts. First thing, we'll add walls, 1 full layer of walls right here, with a jump up right here, and door frames all the way down. A frame to cap it off, and 2 windows leading in, with armored windows, and some embracers as well. Go up to the next floor and put 2 full walls in the center, 2 half walls, and 2 windows up top. 2 half walls and 2 windows up top. Jump up here, and an embracer leading in yet again, with this embracer and this window. Then put a ceiling on everything, frame in the center, windows here, and embracers here as well. We'll then put a wall here and a double door leading in. Once we have that down, we'll turn this into a double door facing in, and we can now decorate our open core. And once our open core is decorated, I like this floor being full of beds with obviously peaks leading in, a couple drop boxes down here, lockers, more turrets, workbenches, vending machines that can only be reached from the inside of your core, and obviously your main loot rooms and even more boxes. Now that this is done, we can remove these frames as we are ready to see into our open core. As you can see, now we'll add down these 2 walls here and make some doors on the actual peak downs. Make some double doors just simply leading into them like so. Put a window here, single door here, wall, single door, and a double door. And then put a ceiling on all of this. But one of the ceilings on the wall right here needs to be open, so either this one or this one. So we'll go with this one. We'll just leave it wood for now. And inside of here, we'll put down 2 lockers and 8 beds. If you place this down properly, you'll be able to fit 8 beds in here. Just like that. Make that a single door leading in, Make that a single door leading out, and a double door airlock here with a window and an embracer. Now this door will airlock both your shooting floor entrance and also your bedroom if you open it from the other side. We also have some nice ankle biters here that'll lead into our shooting floor once we build that up. Before we do anything though, we'll add down these roofs right here on top of the ones closer to our base, just like so, giving us some extra protection of our open core. Maybe not a lot, but it does something. We'll then build up all the shooting floors on the corners by building these up until they get to the embracer. We'll then put a window into embracers like so, and then build this up till it gets here and put a floor on it. 2 more windows, a frame in between, and 2 more embracers. Inside of here, we can put 2 more beds, giving us 8 more respawn points and some nice peaks into our compound. We'll then build up our center wide gaps. Just like that. Once we're at the shooting floor, we'll connect this one to the wide gap, these 2 to the base, and these 2 to the wide gaps. We can then put a full wall here and a full wall here. Now we gotta build up the last piece. Go down here and build these triangles all the way up. Once we're at this height right here, we can start adding 3 windows. Put down our embracers right away. 1 turret pod right here. 2 ceilings and a frame right here. With 2 walls right here. Put our turret down right here. Then we can connect our ceiling like so. A floor right here. 2 more windows. 2 single doors. And another frame. Put the embracers on these. And a ceiling right here with some nice roof peaks like that. Once we're back in the shooting floor, we'll put another locker on 2 sides of the base, opposite of our entrances, just like so. Then we'll go to the roof and add window here, and here, and an airlock like so. Embracers on all of these, and a vertical one with a window leading into our base. And obviously our airlock. Once that's good, we can open up this and put a ladder hatch on it. Once we got our ladder hatch, we'll seal in this little box right here, which will be our battery room. Couple door frames and a ceiling like so. Inside of here, we'll put 2 batteries on the opposite side of each other. And a couple of garage doors, 2 lockers to defend with during a raid, and a few beds for the people that are usually online. Now that we have the beds down, we're done here for now. All we gotta do now is build up these frames right here that we built earlier. Until we get to this height right here. We'll then put a floor on it and 2 windows, a couple embracers, and a ceiling. Then put a window here and a window here with embracers, 2 windows here, 1 here, single door, and a double door. On all of these, we'll put windows and embracers as well. Double door leading out, and another 16 respawn points. Make this a double door as well to create an airlock. Once that's good, all we gotta do is add down 2 roof tiles right here, 2 right here, a ramp right here, upgrade this to metal to get the best peaks onto your roof from down under. Obviously, as you can see, if this is stone, it won't have a lot of angles. Top of here, we'll have another turret, and on top of here, we'll add a set of half walls, set of windows, and a roof on top of it. And obviously a few embracers as well, with another turret pod and 2 more roof tiles. Now that that's all in order, we'll put some bedrooms up here by adding down 3 windows and a ceiling and some embracers leading out and embracers leading in, and 8 more respawn points up here, which will work perfect during a raid defense, as you can spawn in here and just kill them if needed. 4 windmills on the ceiling like so, and our base is basically finished. Don't worry about this right here, that is just Builder Sanctuary refusing to give me stability that I do deserve. As you can see, it works all the way around, it's just the server that I'm building on. All we gotta do now is upgrade everything to its final costs. We're gonna start in the core by upgrading everything to high qual. This can be metal. Floor should be armored. Second floor should also be armored. Ceilings should always be metal. These can be metal. And our entire shell is also going to be metal all the way up to our shooting floor. All we gotta do now is add a ceiling on top of here. Before we add the ceiling, we'll add some splash damage from MLRS by adding down these walls and then add the ceiling, making our battery room fairly strong and defendable. That is the base, and I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys in 2 weeks.